beautiful Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-March right through to mid-April 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, for those of you who are looking for a twin flame reading, I will be doing one of those in the next couple of days for your sign. This is the singles love reading for those looking for love. If you're not looking for a love reading at all, I'm doing a career reading in the next couple of days for your sign also, so look out for that too. Now, I'm just going to get your overall energy before we start the reading, and then I'm going to do a Celtic cross to see what is coming towards you. Okay, thank you so much, spirit guides, great angels. Can you please guide? Ooh, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. We have the owls, and we also have the fork in the road. They want me to go again. The cards start turning when things get a little bit difficult. So your cards have been turning like this. Okay, so perhaps you're feeling in your love life something's just not fitting right now, or we will go deeper and find out what that is. We do have the engagement ring and we've got the mouse. Okay, now right now that may not mean much for you, but I will decode the energy when I get all of the cards for you. Okay, thank you so much, spirit guide. Whoa, straight away. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Okay, now we've got a magician card. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. What is below you? We have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, we've also got the 4 of Wands. Thank you so much, spirit guides. Okay, we've got the 7 of Swords. We do have the Judgment card here. Thank you so much, spirit guides, great angels. Yeah, so it's happening in this deck as well. The cards are turning on their side. We'll see what that energy is coming out there. We've got 10 of Swords. We've got the Empress card. Thank you so much, spirit guides, great angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know regarding their love relationships right now? We do have the Lovers card, which is a really positive step in the right direction. Thank you so much, spirit guides, great angels. It's happening again. Whoa, look at your cards. That is crazy energy that's coming out there. Something just doesn't seem to fit right at the moment. We got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck there, which means that there is the potential for a high level commitment coming on in, but the outcome energy is actually quite guarded. 9 of Wands. Oh, we do have a 9 of Cups, so that's good. We've got a 7 of Cups. We've got the Queen of Swords, 5 of Wands, the 6 of Cups. Okay, we got the Ace of Wands, and we got the 9 of Cups. Okay, so that is a lot. This is your outcome position. Okay, so you do have a choice. Now, I did do a reading for Cancerians earlier, and I did one in the week as well for Scorpio. So that being a water element, there seems to be, for the water elements, there seems to be some sort of revival or someone from a past situation coming through, because we have a Judgment card here. Okay, now you also have new, because we have Ace of Wands there. So I do feel like there is a new passion or a new chemistry between you and somebody, but there's something from the past that is still energetically lingering. Now, before I start to read your cards, you may not want the person from the past. Okay, you may be like, no, Baba, I don't want that person. But the relationship that you had with that situation or that person may be influencing you as you go forward, because there's a lot of guarded energy here. There's a 5 of Pentacles, which is about loss. It is about deep down feeling like part of you is either missing, or you feel a little bit like things are just not slotting into place or not fitting for you right now. The Five of Pentacles tends to be about, you know, worry that, you know, you're going to lose out in some way. So we will go deeper and find out what's going on. The Seven of Swords tells me that there is some sort of trust issue that may be influencing you as you think about opening up for love. It may be harder for you to open up to love because of a past situation, or because you have trust issues that you've carried from childhood or something like that. So we will go deeper and find out. But we got the Moon card to start. This is your protagonist energy. Now the Moon is all about, of course, wisdom, intuition, but also it can be about the hidden. So I feel, you know, you're processing a lot of emotions, perhaps deep emotions that keep coming up from time to time in cycles, where you think you just got rid of a person or you just got rid of their energy, but it sort of recycles itself, comes right back up there. But I mean, the Moon card tends to be about a Cancerian energy or a Pisces energy. So I feel this could, you may be feeling a little bit aloof or a little bit, you know, all up in your emotions right now with this energy. You're doing a lot of processing feelings, especially since the new moon was actually in your sign, Pisces. That was a very difficult moon energy to decode and live through. The Moon card can bring up fears and secrets, you know, so if you felt like someone was not being honest or open with you in the past, you may be called to look at that. Or there could be some fears here that you're trying to overcome in order to break through any obstacles and open up to love. If we've been hurt in the past, I mean, human beings, we're very complex creatures. Some of us are really good with dealing with, you know, moving on in terms of love, in terms of situations. Water elements tend to be, it tends to be a little bit difficult for them to move on so easily from past situations. Even if you have not had a relationship in the past, there's some sort of fear here or some sort of emotional, I don't really want to say the word emotional trauma or damage, but I feel that there is something that's holding you back right now. So I'm just going to pull a quick card. I mean, there's also something here where you keep yourself hidden. There's almost like, now I don't want to, well, I kind of want to say that you've got a secret or you've got something about yourself that you really don't like to disclose to people, or you don't like to open up to people. So for example, if you've got a scar, okay, and you feel it is something that you keep hidden, or, you know, there's something about you that you feel cannot be loved by another person, that is not the case. The person that is coming on in here, you've got a Nine of Cups, so and the Lover's card, that tells me that there is a person who is going to love you in all of your entirety. It doesn't matter what you look like. This person loves you for you, okay? So of course, people place a lot of emphasis sometimes, especially in the society that we have built, on aesthetics and what people kind of look like at first. But I feel, you know, if there's something about you that you do not like, you're actually joining like 99.9% of the population, okay? Most humans, it's the human condition to find fault with oneself in some way. Everybody, even the most attractive people in this world that, you know, magazines and the like tell us we should deem as the most attractive people in the world, you know, even they sometimes suffer from like things like body dysmorphia, or, you know, so I feel like, you know, to be thinking about something that you lack or something that you don't feel like you have in some way is actually to do yourself a disservice. You know, lots of people go through certain traumas in life, and that's not to belittle anyone's trauma. It's always very important, and it requires a lot of processing. If you feel, because I'm feeling like someone's got a scar or something here, there's something that's you keep hidden, and you may feel like insecure about it. That's what I'm picking up on. I mean, it can literally be something like something that you just don't like to tell people, you know, something you keep hidden. Sometimes people can sense that, so just be aware of that. But I really feel like you're trying to, I feel like there's been a confusion in love, okay? It's almost like, especially with, we've got the fork in the road here. And we've also got the birds. In this position, I feel like, I mean, in the Lenormand deck, the birds basically means community. So maybe you feel like there's no one in your immediate community, or there's no one around you right now that you feel connected to, that you would want to have a relationship with. And I feel there's a little bit of you going off grid from friends. I just feel like a little bit of you flying under the radar at the moment. You've gone a little bit into the hermit mode is what I'm feeling with this. Now also, I feel like there is something from a past. I mean, this could be gossip. This could be something from like childhood. So if it is, for example, a scar or something that you feel is a big deal for you. I mean, everything is a big deal. If it's important to you, it's important to you, okay? But I feel like this could be something from that people have talked about in the past, or you felt people talking about or gossiping. Now, this is a very precise reading, so I really feel like this is not going to resonate for everyone, but there's something here about you that I feel like you're keeping to yourself because you don't want people to talk about it, or you don't want people to notice it in some way. So I'm going to pull a quick card on that just to see what that's all about, okay? Now, for example, it could be that some of you had surgery when you were younger, and it's left a scar, or it could be that, and you're feeling a little bit sensitive about it, or it could mean that, thank you so much for it, guys, great angels. There's something, it makes you shut down when it comes to love. Okay, something, we've got a Page of Wands here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Justice card. And the Knight of Wands. I've got a real question. It's like, how can I believe them? How can I know that this is the one? How can I trust this person? Because we got the Justice card right in between. Now, because we got a fork in the road here, I do feel like there may be a choice, a Page of Wands and a Knight of Wands. We've got that Knight of Wands there, which is potential for a fling, or someone who comes in and out of your world, perhaps. Maybe the Justice card basically means finding a solution, okay, or being honest and open with somebody. You know, it's cause and effect. When you are authentic, your wonderful authentic self, you know, then you always give the other person the opportunity to accept you as you are. And that's in all walks of life, no matter who, even like, for example, if you met someone who wanted a fling and said, hey, Pisces, I'm attracted to you, and, you know, I'm in this for the good times, and I don't want any strings attached and stuff like that. You know, you'd be like really sort of, I feel like you'd appreciate their honesty, that they were saying, they were not leading you down the garden path thinking it was something more committed, and you'd want them to be honest and open. So with this Page of Wands, I feel like you're coming out of a comfort zone to be honest and open. But I feel this is, and again, there's something about confidence here, okay, is what I'm getting. And I feel like with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, I feel like they're saying have courage, okay, to be your wonderful self. You know, sort of love yourself fully, and enjoy life is what I'm getting with this, okay? It's an interesting energy because I do feel also that you have a choice when it comes to love, and all water elements seem to have a choice as well, which is something that perhaps the time period is merging with that sort of very strong Pisces new moon there. Now your outcome position, we've got the fork in the road, which means, of course, you've got a decision point. So I feel like you're making big life choices right now in your life as well, but I do feel like you are in between. You're either in between opportunities, or you're in between, you know, you have to make a choice between a past person, because the Judgment card is the card of second chances. It can mean that someone wants a renewal with you, or someone comes into your life and tries to make it work with you in this cycle of change, and then it repeats the cycle, and then it ends up going the same way. But I feel like you have a choice. You are maturing. It's number 22. When you reduce it, 2 + 2 is 4, the Emperor. So you are making better choices, I feel. And I feel, but there's something here about like we've got the mouse. Now the mouse is about playing small. It's also about worry, fear, anxiety, difficulty. So, I mean, you've got two cards here that are feeling nervous. So, I mean, for those of you who don't have a scar, you're saying like, Baba, I'm not hiding anything, you know, I'm just being my wonderful self. I feel like you are perhaps confused as to why you have not met the love of your life yet. I would say the mouse is sometimes you play small, or you don't have the confidence that you don't have the confidence in yourself. That Seven of Swords, I'm going to have to clarify that, because it could mean that as soon as someone displays feelings for you, you shut down. Okay, I just get this energy of like you wondering, how can I trust this? So either you've been hurt in the past, or you've witnessed some sort of trauma in the past with regards to love relationships. The foundation may be uneven. So for example, if you grew up in a household when you were younger where either there was divorce, or there was some sort of a lot of arguments, or there was cheating or something there, I feel like there's an influence in some way. That's not to play the blame game with you know, a past situation. It's to identify what the blockage is so that you can process the emotions and move forward. Because if there is some sort of influence from that time period or from a previous relationship, it's about identifying it to sort of stop emulating it, or, you know, to recognize that you're in a cycle and you can change that, okay? But it's number 5 when you reduce it. 2 plus 3 is 5. So I feel like you're learning to, I just get this energy of you, there's someone here who's going to love you and really hard. They're not going to give up on you. This person, there's a new person coming here that actually finds you very attractive, and it will lead to a higher level of commitment. This person, this new person. I do feel like you have a choice between, or there's something from a past cycle that is entering in, but I feel it's almost like you want to run away from it. Okay, I'm not really sure what that is, but I just get this energy of shutting down. It's almost like sometimes, my beautiful Pisces, you feel like because you have not met the person that you're meant to be with long term, there's this element deep down, and please don't shoot the messenger when I say this, that sometimes you wonder if you are lovable. And the answer is absolutely yes, absolutely. But there's something here that's just, it's just like a big question mark. I just keep feeling that, okay? So they want you to love yourself a little bit harder, especially as you've just gone through that new moon in your sign. Love yourself a little bit harder. Towards the end of the month, we have the moon in Virgo, and that is going to bring a little bit of critical energy, as in we start to criticize ourselves. So they want you to be a little bit more compassionate with yourself. Now, we do have the ring. Now, the ring is your outcome energy, which basically means there is a commitment coming on in here for you, something that is true, something that is loyal, something that you can trust. It's number 25, which means when you reduce it, 2 plus 5 is the Chariot card, number 7. And it's about overcoming the challenges, overcoming the low self-worth, overcoming the obstacles, releasing the past, any situation that you felt was a negative influence in your life, in order to rise up, empower yourself, and, you know, get the relationship that you truly deserve and desire. So I do feel like, you know, in the future, there will actually be an engagement. Sometimes I get this card and I don't see an engagement. I actually see commitment, like a long-term commitment where someone moves in with each other or they want to settle down. But I see you being engaged to this new person, okay? So I'm just going to move on from that energy. Okay. Just as I touch this card, I'm being given a song. And the song is, hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side. I said, hey, babe. Okay, so you get the gist. You know what that song is. It's a very, very famous song. So either you just heard that song on the radio before this reading, or you're going to hear it after this reading. I feel like you're going to hear it throughout either mid-March right through to mid-April. And that song, I mean, you could literally hear it in the grocery store or someone playing it on at your work or something like that. as soon as you hear that song, there is a shift in your love relationships, and whatever it is you've been manifesting in terms of love, that is the person that's coming on in. There is someone. I'm going to see if I can find out where you might meet this person. But the Magician card is your base card. This is the heart of the matter, okay? So please take that song as it resonates. I mean, I don't know the lyrics for sure of all of the song, but I mean, I feel like they're trying to say come out of a comfort zone with take a walk on the wild side, do something that you've never done before, or do something different. But I'm going to have to, maybe someone just sent you a message saying, you know, take a walk on the wild side, or perhaps, whenever I think of take a walk on the wild side, now that I'm thinking about it, it's almost like I'm seeing I'm actually being shown now. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They're showing me a safari. I feel like it's like because they're showing me a beautiful, most beautiful lion. It's a lioness. They want me to get it right. It's a lioness, beautiful lioness walking, and it's just. So maybe you've just watched some sort of wildlife documentary. They're showing me a beautiful lioness walking to, as if I'm looking at the screen, walking to the left, okay? And her tongue is like hanging out, and she just glances briefly at me, and then she's walking on, okay? But it's almost this beautiful golden plain that she's walking on, okay? So that's an image right there. I mean, maybe this is a Leo that's coming on in here for you because that was a lioness, or perhaps you've just watched a documentary about lions, and it had something called Wild Side or something like that. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, that is for sure. The Magician card is the heart of the matter. The Magician card says your thoughts are becoming things. You are actually turning your dreams into reality, but you must focus. So the Magician card indicates where your focus and your attention goes, that is the thing that you will accomplish. So if you're focusing, the Nine of Pentacles is crossing you, which means you're focusing on your finances or your work. Now they're just giving me, they're giving me the sound of, you know, it's like a blue bottle's, you know when a blue bottle is flying and their wings are like making that sound, blue bottle fly. So maybe that's about distractions. Maybe you feel a little bit annoyed right now because you got distractions or something like that. I'm not really sure how to decode that. I'm going to let that go because I can't really decode that, okay? I'll always say when I can't get it, and I'll be honest, I'm not going to just make something up and say, oh yeah, maybe one of you've got like a fly in your ear or something like that. I'll not just make it up. I'll tell you the truth always, okay? The Magician card is requiring you to focus, okay? And whatever it is you set out to do, you can accomplish anything, but you must also have confidence, okay? The Magician card is your will. It is your ability to create the things that you want, okay? So I do feel like the universe is kind of indicating that you are a very talented, driven person in the things that you want to achieve, and you will achieve them, but you may be working too hard right now. There may be, you know, you're not, it's almost like you may not be leaving time or energy for you to focus on looking for love. Now, I know life is really busy right now, and we're all like trying to pay bills and trying to live life and trying to look after our families and do the right thing and hold on to our jobs if we've got some, and, you know, trying to navigate a major pandemic, all of the things. You're actually spinning a lot of plates, but they're indicating how much focus do you give to finding love, okay? And I know that sounds really harsh, and please don't shoot the messenger when I say this, but the Magician is all about focus and using your ability to meet the universe halfway. Visualization is key, of course. Seeing what you have in your mind, you can have in your hand. So I really feel like things like manifestations, you know, cosmic ordering, the law of attraction, things like that are your starting point for looking for love or trying to visualize the love that you truly desire, okay? There is something magical about you. They're giving me, there is literally something magical about you in the month of April in particular. Okay, I mean, this is a very good luck month for you anyway, because the new moon was in your sign, and it actually aligns with Jupiter, the planet of good luck expansion. But I feel like there's something really, people are drawn to you very heavily in the month of April. Okay, I know we're coming up to mid-March, and you're like, Baba, that's ages away. But I feel like you're actually magnetizing people's attention a little bit more than usual because of this confidence thing. Okay, now what is crossing you? We got the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is you being very sort of self-reliant. Okay, and also maybe a little bit disciplined with your money. Perhaps you're saving for something and you feel like, you know, to go out and have fun. I mean, depending on where you are in the world right now, we're all going through restrictions, of course, in certain areas. Some places are opening up a little bit more than others, so it depends on what your opportunities are in the place that you live, because there's always a lot of people watching the readings from various places. But the Nine of Pentacles is about building a life of luxury or gaining financially. So I feel like you are focusing on your career or focusing on money at this time. And you may be working really hard and be in that cycle of, you know, that's flow, as it were, to create your financial destiny. Nine of Pentacles can also mean that if you're saving for something, you may be not leaving enough money for yourself to enjoy. Nine of Pentacles always is a reminder to enjoy the hard work, you know, the fruits of your labor, as well as, of course, put some away for a rainy day. Also, I feel the Nine of Pentacles is you being a little bit more discerning about your energy, who you give your time, your care to. Whenever you get the Nine of Pentacles, you know, they just gave me the word. It's wonderful. You always see in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the Nine of Pentacles is a feminine energy, sort of putting her hand on Six Pentacles, and then sort of has a bird of prey on the other hand for freedom and luxury. And they just said fabulousness. So I feel like they're trying to indicate that you're working at being fabulous, okay? And that's no bad thing, of course. But I feel sometimes the Nine of Pentacles, sometimes a person can come across as very independent, and that is wonderful. But sometimes it can be misconstrued by some people that you are not looking for anybody in terms of love, because your focus is elsewhere. So just be mindful of that. That's just coming up briefly. I mean, keep being you and don't ever change your wonderful self, my beautiful Pisces, but it's something to be aware of. Nine of Pentacles can mean you are working very hard, bordering on workaholism. So if you're not giving yourself a break, okay, I would be mindful of leaving a bit of time to look for love. So either putting yourself on a dating website, and if you're not cool with stuff like that, you know, putting yourself in situations to open up to love or meet new people. So for example, you know, a lot of the energy that's been coming up at the moment is this shyness or this shutting down once someone feels that another person has emotions for them. And I see that with the Seven of Swords for you. It's kind of like it can mean an independent spirit, but it's like a shutdown. It's almost like you go into fear, okay? That's the person's energy I'm picking up on right now. That may not be everybody's energy, but that's what I'm picking up right now. What is below you? We got the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like there could be some sort of abandonment, some sort of abandonment issue here at the very base of what you're going through. So for example, this could be that someone either ghosted you in a relationship when you were in one in the past, or you may have felt like that something from childhood, for example, has in some way influenced the way that you look at love relationships. There's this inherent thought of, how can I trust this? How can I trust this person not to leave? Okay, like deep down, I feel like there has been a struggle and there's a longing, but you may feel, there may also be like you do not trust love because you may have felt like you haven't had the love that you truly deserve for a long time, okay? The Five of Pentacles deep down can sometimes be a need, and you're not needy, my beautiful Pisces, because there's this push and pull. Okay, so deep down, you do need somebody you want to be with somebody, but you don't need them in the way that you are desperate or needy. You want to be with someone. There is a difference, okay? But the Seven of Swords can come across as someone who's fiercely independent and appearing like they are not conformist. You know, you are a dreamer. You're someone who is very romantic as well. But if there has been some sort of episode in your world, in your life, where you shut down because of a previous situation, I feel you can come across as having a real barrier that people find it difficult to get past. Now, there may be cause for it. I will pull a card on that Seven of Swords. In the recent past, well, it doesn't have to be recent, but in the past, we've got the Four of Wands, and this is about, you know, reuniting with friends, homecoming, celebrations. You know, this card is also about recognizing that you're in a new creative phase, that you need to put yourself in sync with other people in order to make new friendships or enjoy yourself. This is a card of revelry. This is a card of having fun. This is a card of opening yourself up or preparing yourself to sort of enjoy yourself. Harmony, okay? The Four of Wands tends to also be about you celebrating something. So I'm actually seeing someone writing a birthday card as I am scrying at the same time as doing a reading. So if you are that person who's writing a birthday card to somebody, well, of course, it could be another Pisces, of course, or I just see someone writing a birthday card. I mean, there may be a cross watcher here right now who's actually writing a birthday card. So I'm not really, I can see someone, if that's you, there's something in this message for you. I do feel like the Four of Wands is a reuniting energy, that it tends to mean reuniting. And I'm picking that energy up right now. So I do feel like either it's someone's birthday or you're being invited to something. There is an invitation here. I would go to that because there's someone there that you spark an attraction with, okay? Now either you just received that in the recent past, or there's some sort of reunion that you've been invited to. I would definitely go to that. Okay, that's what I'm picking up there. The Seven of Swords, it is your potential. It's in your potential position. So as you can see, it's marked with the truth there. So I feel like you may actually hear some sort of gossip on the grapevine, and I feel like you will actually hear the truth of a situation about something. Someone's going to be honest and open with you. I'm going to pull a quick card on this because I'm picking up on a slight energy here where someone actually has feelings for you that are hidden. So I just need to clarify that. Can you show me? Another 7 there, 7 of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Someone is holding back here. I feel like there is a friend of yours that knows that someone has feelings for you, okay? I just get that someone has confided in a friend that you know, or it could even be a colleague. Someone has confided in someone that you know that they have feelings for you, okay? But they're not forthcoming just yet. There is a third party that knows that this person has feelings for you. And I feel like this is someone that you may work with. If you don't have a job at the moment, it may be someone that it could be someone that you've known for a while, but you've never seen them like that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. The World card. Okay, this may be someone who is from a different country than you with the World card. The World card is also about like success, satisfaction. This is someone who celebrates you. How does my beautiful Pisces feel about this person? The Devil in reverse. Ooh, okay. Now, again, something similar happened in the Cancerian reading. I feel like you've not really thought about them in a sexual way, is what I'm picking up here. It doesn't mean that that can't happen. It's just that because it's never been spoken of, perhaps you're too busy focusing on your own sort of personal goals and things like that, that you've just not seen them in that way. Okay, I feel like it's not a friend, it's a friend of a friend, or it's a colleague. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that it's not in your immediate group setting. Okay, okay, so is this person going to tell my beautiful Pisces the truth? Page of Cups, they're going to keep it from you. Okay, this person is not going to be forthcoming with their feelings at this time. Doesn't mean that they won't further down later in the year, but at this time they're not going to do that, just so you're aware. Okay, now that Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords is, it can mean that there is an influence here where you felt someone who was deceptive in the past, and you may want the truth on that situation, but I feel a very, very strong sort of independence coming from this. I keep coming back to this independent, but also a yearning to be independent, but also a yearning to settle down. Okay, I also feel with the Seven of Swords that there's definitely someone here that has feelings for you and has confided in a friend, and I feel like this friend may hint, because the person's not going to tell you for a while, okay, or the person's not going to come forward for a while, but your friend knows who this person is, and this person may hint. They may be like, oh, how do you this person, they may just drop that person's name in conversation and say, oh, how do you feel about this person coming to this event with us? And you may be like, yeah, it'd be great, whatever. And they're like, oh, okay. I feel like they're trying to feel you out to see if you like this person. Okay, watch out for that person, your friend, mentioning a person, because that's the person who's got feelings for you. Okay, I'll leave that there. Now, in the near future, we've got the Judgment card. So the Judgment card tends to mean that there is a choice. It is a self-evaluation period where you have to make a decision. Okay, it's almost like a wake-up call. But the Judgment card can also be a revitalization of your spirit. So you may have felt like a little bit aloof or a little bit like hidden recently, that you're not really putting yourself out there. And you've been focusing on your goals, whether they're personal or professional, and you've been focusing on, saving money or trying to, elevate yourself in the world. And you may feel like a rebirth of energy where all of a sudden you're like, yeah, now is the time. I'm going to get out there and start looking for love. This card can be about purpose, about your calling. You're called to seek your destiny all of a sudden, okay? Your guides are actually leading you in that direction. This is like a renewal of energy. Now, also, I have to pull a card on this, as I said there, because the Judgment card is, it can be like an epiphany, but you'll definitely feel that when your friend mentions this person, for sure. But the Judgment card can be that someone from your past or someone that you had a relationship wants to reunite. Okay, it can be a renewal of energy, someone wanting to reconcile with you. So I just want to clarify that. You may not want to be with that person in the past at all, but you will hear from this person. So I just want to see what that's all about. You don't trust this person at all, is what I'm getting. I feel like you may have had a high level commitment with this person and you may have thought it was going somewhere, but you feel like this person tends to drop the ball in the relationship. You feel like they tend to disconnect, or they are hard to reach emotionally. They do not invest fully in the connection. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify the Judgment card, the Strength card in the reverse, and the Five of Wands in the upright? You and this person, there's some arguments here, or you're confused about this person. I mean, they're showing up as the Knight of Wands. So that is coming out again. Just to let you know, earlier we had a Page of Wands that showed up with the Knight of Wands. Pages tend to bring new energy. They tend to be new people entering into our world. But the Knight of Wands is someone that you've kind of like, you already know. Okay, now this person, I feel like they are very chaotic in their energy, very impulsive, very feisty, actually, this person. They have a real lust for life, so they're a good talker. They're the sort of person, I mean, because it came out with the Four of Swords there, I feel like this is someone that you're healing from. I feel like this is someone that, you know, causes you to be very restless. The Moon card says you're confused about this person, or you may have taken yourself out of the dating scene in order to heal your emotions, and it may have caused a lot of fluctuation in your intuition. You may have like questioned yourself. They're really highlighting the dog and the wolf there for me. So this is an energy again of settling down and independence. There's a real question mark here about you enjoying your singledom. You may want and desire and yearn to be in a committed relationship, but you're not desperate for one. Okay, I don't see you know, yeah, I don't see. I see a longing, but it's not something that is instrumental to you at this time. I feel like you're focusing on finances or focusing on saving for something in particular, working really hard. Now, this person, whoever this person is that tends to return in some sort of cycle, they drop by maybe and say hi every so often, or how are you, I miss you, that sort of thing. The Five of Wands means that you and this person, you're very different. There's a lot of drama in the relationship. This person presents a lot of challenges, and the Strength card indicates you struggle with this person. You may even be angry at this person for some of the things that have happened. There's pride in the way of this relationship with this person. Okay, I'm just going to see what this person's intentions are. The Strength card indicates this person knocked your confidence, and I feel like you don't trust this person. Okay, can you please clarify this person's intentions? Okay, they knocked the Moonstone right off the deck. So the Queen of Swords, this person, they want to talk. Okay, this person, I feel like they think about you. I also feel like this person is quite cold. They don't really show their emotions. Okay, I feel like this person does want to be honest with you. They're quite abrupt, this person. If it was in the reverse position, I'd say this person's quite ruthless. They're going to come on in. But I feel like this person is being a bit more straightforward with you. They want a conversation. They want to talk. Can you show me more? The Hangman in the reverse. Okay. They see you as a missed opportunity. So they must be re-evaluating their world as well. So just be mindful to trust your intuition on this person. But the Judgment card sees you weighing up your options in the near future. Doesn't mean that you're going to take that person back. But we got the Ten of Swords, so you feel like something is over, it's ended. That is your card. This is your advice to yourself. You're done. There is a situation that you're fed up with, and I feel it may have been even a painful ending, but the Ten of Swords tells me that there is a new way of you thinking. You're releasing the past, and you're embracing the new. I feel like you're releasing old patterns. You are releasing negative talk as much as you can, although there's a little bit of sometimes maybe feeling like you're not enough in some way. Maybe it's like secret fears that you have in a relationship. Just so you know, my beautiful Pisces, we all have those secret fears. None of us can truly ever embrace a love relationship without thinking, what if they hurt me? But we have to trust the process. And due to experience, you have to remember, not everybody's going to bring the same experience right back around to you, okay? So just be aware. The Ten of Swords indicates that you may be in pain, or you may be mourning a relationship. So if you need to heal something, take that time out for your heart, okay? Now, they're giving me a real energy of sorrow here. So I'm sending you a huge hug, my beautiful Pisces. If you've been feeling, I mean, yeah, huge hug. if you've just gone through some sort of breakup, or there's been some sort of deception or something that's gone on there, or you've dealt with someone who ghosted the relationship, because sometimes the Seven of Swords can be someone who ghosts a relationship, I'm sending you a huge hug. I feel like the universe, I mean, this is the external circumstances, which is the Empress. The universe is, unfortunately, we all have to be taught lessons as we evolve spiritually, and some of them are quite difficult. So if you've been going through a real test of faith, or you've been going through moments of despair, the universe is trying to get you to remember your confidence. Remember that you are worth more than you've been accepting in previous situations, because the Five of Pentacles, deep down, you've been accepting less than you truly deserve. Okay, and you may be feeling, you may be not seeing that, is what they're giving me. The Empress card indicates that you deserve a lot better, and that you're creating healthy boundaries. You're making decisions that are based on who you are and what you want. The Empress is also about being good to yourself and recognizing that you have ample opportunity to meet somebody new and attract somebody new. Male or female, this is not a gender specific reading. Even though it's the Empress energy, the Empress is a magnet. She tends to attract, you know, there's normally like, sometimes there's like bees to honey, or there is, you know, harvest time. The Empress attracts what she needs and what she wants, okay, what she desires. She sits back in her power. So I feel like this is about you recognizing that you are enough, that you're brimming with potential to meet new people, okay, and that they are attracted to you. This card is about recognizing you're going to be turning heads. There is something magnetic about you in April, okay. It's not that you're not magnetic right now, it's about boosting your confidence. I feel like you're going to have a real boost of confidence to recognize that you're actually a catch, and that you bring so much to the table, my beautiful Pisces. You know, you're wonderfully emotional, sensitive. People pay, I love what they're giving me right now. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They're saying people pay counselors and things like that in order to reach the level of emotion that you come with naturally, okay? So you need to honor your emotions, your sensitivity. It is actually a beautiful attribute. You're also refreshingly honest and open, and you feel the world. You're also beautiful, both inside and out. And if some of you are worried about meeting somebody in order to settle down with, I feel like you're going to be shown in the next 7 to 8 weeks for sure that you are attractive and you are lovable, and that you will meet the match that you're looking for, especially since we've got the Lovers card here. So we have a long-term relationship coming on in. There is someone here who wants to partner up with you in the future, someone who will love you deeply on the level that you're hoping for, someone that is better than anything you've experienced. I see you getting engaged to somebody in the future. The Lovers card is all about balance and harmony. We have to reach a certain frequency within ourselves of self-love, self-care, and respect before we meet our counterpart, the one that is going to match our frequency. Because I always say this, but remember, the cup of love always starts for the self first. So in that cup of love, if you've got self-loathing, insecurity, trust issues, that is the cup that you're going to give another person. And you tend to meet a person who's on the same frequency as you, or a similar frequency, and they exchange the same cup. So you're both drinking from a cup that is full of those things. And then you get a relationship that is not based on, you know, fullness. So unfortunately, sometimes we have to spend a solitary period by ourselves to spiritually evolve, mature, so that we fill our cup full of self-love, care, healthy boundaries, strong self-esteem, and make really good decisions based on noticing red flags from previous situations, okay? The Lovers card is also a choice card. So I do recognize that you have a choice between a new person who's coming on in. We've got an Ace of Wands there, and also this past situation, okay? Now some of you are like, no, Baba, the past person's definitely not going to reach me or message me or anything. I've changed my number, all of those things. The Lovers card is also about the choice that you have within love, okay? Opening yourself up and trusting to let love in, because not love, I know love makes us feel vulnerable, but it's also very rewarding. And I feel like this is going to be a very pleasurable union that comes on in. It's almost like an alliance that I see. You and this person raising each other up. There is a deep bond between you and this new person. A lot of sensuality as well, and passion, and being open and honest and vulnerable with each other. And I feel this love actually sets you free. I feel that this person coming on in has very strong Gemini in their chart, but also I feel like this person has felt like a bit of a lone wolf themselves. Okay, I feel like this person, it's almost like two lone wolves meeting each other, just like in this picture is what they're showing me. They've actually drawn a circle around this for me to highlight the two sort of wolves there coming together. So I feel like this is you and this person, this new person that's coming on in, and it is a fated relationship, a fated destined relationship. Now the outcome position is quite convoluted. Okay, we've got a 9 of Wands, so that means you're a bit of a wounded warrior when it comes to love. There is fear here. There is a boundary. So we need to remember that build a healthy boundary, but not a brick wall. Okay, we're all guilty of it at some stage, especially if our heart has been broken in the past. The 9 of Wands is also being very cautious about moving into a love situation. So where you're going to meet someone new, I feel like your sense of uncertainty or your sense of not trusting the next step will actually lead you to put the brakes on a little bit when you first meet this person. Okay. Now we do have a 7 of Cups, which again indicates you have choices, okay? And you may make your choices based on what has happened in the past. And because when we get the 7 of Cups, there's always an opportunity to look back at what didn't work and to look back at, look at the potential. 7 of Cups is about potential, what it is you have the power to achieve in a love relationship. And I feel like you're going to see that actually you're going to be turning heads. So you will actually have a lot more people looking your way, and you will have, I feel like you've got the pick of the bunch. To be honest, I feel like you got the pick of the bunch, but there's someone in particular, when you go to this, either you're going to a reunion or some sort of, I feel, birthday party or something like that. There is someone here who just sparks with you immediately. It's like there's chemistry between you and this person. I don't want to say it's love at first sight, okay, because I feel like you're very guarded. I feel like you take a step back, but I feel like this person makes you wonder. Okay, you see a lot of potential in it. The 7 of Cups can also mean that you are aware of someone in your world who has commitment issues, and that because we got the Queen of Swords again here, and their energy was the Queen of Swords, they want to talk. I feel like you can see this person, you can see through this person. This is a person who's coming to talk from the past. Okay, the Queen of Swords tends to also have a strategy of some sort. So I feel like you may be looking through a person from the past strategy. The Queen of Swords is also someone who's very independent and fiercely self-sufficient. So I feel when these new opportunities come on in, they're giving the same energy, which is, be open to this love. If you're looking for new love, you will not regret it. We got a 5 of Wands again, which is a bit about conflict. I do feel the order of things, the way they go for you, Pisces, is that someone from your past reaches out first, and I feel like you have a conversation, but I feel like it almost leads into some sort of argument or disagreement. I feel like there is some sort of, it just challenges you, and it may not lead to a full-on argument, but this person in the past, they pushed your buttons. And I feel like that happens first before you meet the new person. So I feel like the new person comes in closer to like mid-April time, but someone from your past reaches out first. Okay. Yeah, there we got the 6 of Cups. So this is a return to the past. This is about nostalgia. So it's almost like this person from your past may push your buttons to think about them in the past. The 6 of Cups is all about nostalgia, looking back. this person wanting to reunite with you, because it can be a reuniting card. It can be that someone longs to be in your arms again, but there is conflict here with this person, and this person is still very closed off in their energy. They struggle to show their emotions, and you are a very emotional person, and when you are so willing to be open and vulnerable with your heart, and you are met with someone who is quite closed off, it can hurt you quite deeply because you are so sensitive. This Six of Cups, the Six of Cups tends to remind people not to live in the past, to remember to accept people as they are in this moment. And if this person is in Seven of Swords energy, where they're coming on in talking and then they leave suddenly, or you don't hear from them for days or months, and they'll like give you an excuse, oh, I was busy, or blah blah blah. You know, if they're coming in with excuses, I feel like you need to remember that part and not romanticize the good parts of the relationship because there is history or there is chemistry. So they just want you to be mindful of that. Okay, well, I'm sorry about that, my beautiful Pisces. The camera battery completely died. So it was a full battery before I started, so I have no idea why it's gone so quickly. But anyway, here we are. So as I was saying, we do have a Ace of Wands here. Now the Ace of Wands is about new passion coming into your world. It is also about being inspired to take action in order to change your situation, okay? This is a card of action, but also I feel like you're taking the initiative to go to this event, for example, in order to put yourself out there and meet somebody new. I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised. There's going to be a wonderful connection between you and this new person. There's chemistry immediately, but I feel like you are a little bit cautious or a little bit guarded when it comes to going and taking this relationship any further. I feel like this is someone, though, that I feel like you will be curious about. I feel like this is someone, you know, I'm getting an image right now of you and this person in the future. You know, one of those padlocks that sometimes people put on bridges with their initials on it. I feel like you will actually do that with this person. You're going to go somewhere, and this person that you're with, it's not going to be you. It's going to be this person is going to sort of initiate, like having this padlock where they write your initials on the padlock and put it to clasp it to this bridge. I mean, there's many of those bridges around the world, of course, Paris, all of those places. So I feel like this is going to be actually a very romantic relationship, something that will lead to a higher level of commitment. But it starts with this initial spark at this place. Now, a lot of the signs are getting like a streamlined energy where they're getting invitations and things like that. So I do feel like maybe it's the period that we're living at the moment. People are starting to invite people more, or there's a reuniting kind of energy that's happening collectively, as it were. And I feel like this person is a wish come true. The Nine of Cups indicates this is a desire being met. This is something that you've been wishing for. And you start off in that magician energy, which means you're manifesting this new person into your world by changing your thoughts. When you get an Ace of Wands, it actually means that it is time to dream big. And the magician is about focus. So I feel like you can achieve whatever it is you want. You can turn those dreams into reality. You're being daring to try something new, and you're going to be glad you did, because the Nine of Cups says you're going to be fulfilled. Your needs are going to be met, and you're going to get an exciting, loving person who's coming into your world. Be mindful when you first meet this person, you will kind of like want to put the brakes on. To this person, you will look or feel aloof, okay? They're going to look at you like you're very aloof, but I feel like this person is going to try and sweep you off your feet, okay? Male or female, not a gender specific reading. I feel like this person is really going to, this new person is going to make the effort, and it is a divine union. This is a fated relationship. The universe is actually putting you on course to meet this person, okay? And there will be love. So I'm just going to get a final card for you. It is a personal power oracle deck by DREWIT. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Your first card to remember is you are a healer, okay? But I feel most importantly, you're healing your own heart chakra, okay? We've also got I am a problem solver. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. And I am abundant. Now these cards they came out for Cancerians as well. So again, there is this correlation between the water elements at this time. You're coming into alignment, but most importantly, you're paying a lot of attention to your heart chakra. So you're healing and you're opening your heart because it has been blocked, okay? We've also got I am a problem solver. So where you may have felt confused, maybe you felt like you're in the maze of love. You know, every time you took another turn in love, there was another surprise or a blockage, and it keeps being blocked and blocked and blocked, and you're having to revisit a lesson in some way in order to find the right path to the center to meet the love that you truly deserve and desire. But you will get there, okay? Really important. There's a star on this particular lady's cheek there, and as you can see, there's a Virgo sign. So I feel like the moon in Virgo is actually a catalyst for change of your energy, and I feel like you will meet this new person closer to mid-April. So just so you're aware. And I am abundant. There will be cause for celebration. I feel like you will find this person and you will want to invest in this person, okay? Just as much as they will invest in you. Yeah, I feel like, now this, I'm not sure if this came up in the Cancerian reading, because they're giving me this, you are $1 million. In the Cancerian reading, I think they said they are 1 in a million. And in this reading, they've just said you are $1 million. So maybe this is about your worth, okay? I mean, money can't put a price on happiness or love or anything like that. So I feel like they're trying to indicate know your worth. Also, whilst you are, you know, building a financial sort of structure in your world, remember to have fun. Remember to enjoy the fruits of your labor, because there has to be duality. There has to be balance between the two, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to get you a trinket before we close. Okay. So first of all, we have pure heart, okay? You have a pure heart. You are authentic in your nature. So I do feel like you are going to meet someone who vibes at the same frequency and offers their pure heart. I feel like this person has pure intentions. They want to love you. They want to take the journey of life with you, okay? They want me to put this on the 9 of Cups. And we've also got an angel. So I feel like you are being guided to this person, okay? You will have a hunch to go to something. I don't know what it is. You just like, you feel inspired to go there. It really excites you to go to this place, whether it's a reunion or whether it is someone's birthday. Your guides are like whispering at you to go to this thing, okay? So I'm just putting the angel there for you as well. We've also got the key, and it's got a heart on it. So I feel, you know, you've been quite closed off. I feel like there is this person who has the key to your heart and you have the key to theirs. And I feel like you will exchange keys. Oh, did I mention the padlock thing as well? They were showing me an image of a padlock around. I'm scrying at the same time as doing a reading. So I do feel like as well, there's something here about lock and key. Okay, padlock and key. It's almost like perhaps the keys actually have a heart on it. But I feel like this person... you know, part of me is like, oh, they're going to throw that in the river, and that's like, you know, not good for the environment. But I feel like this person's making a romantic gesture that the keys are being thrown away because you're never going to unlock yourselves from each other. So I feel like they're going to make a romantic gesture. Okay, they want this on the 9 of Cups also, and we also have music. Well, a guitar. So this is about raising your vibration. Okay, also. I feel like you're really in tune, you're in the flow. That comes into round about the full moon in Virgo, okay? Now this person may also play music, or you may play music, but I feel like you and this person completely vibe together, okay? They want this on the Ace of Wands. So maybe it's a place of music or some sort of event that involves live music. So please take it as it resonates. I mean, most places that have events. There may be music there, but they're indicating live music. Where's the Ace of Wands? There it is. So I'm just going to pop that there, okay? So we'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. Firstly, I do apologize that the camera battery went. I'm not sure why that happened, but it did. So I apologize for that. If something did resonate here for you, it was a very complex reading. I've got to say that. It's quite complex this time around. It may not resonate for everyone, but if it did resonate in some way, please like and subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.